What is up, YouTube? CJ Sauce here with episode 2 of Content Conversations. This is a series I'm doing dedicated to wrapping up our whole week worth of content in one quick video. Like I said, and like I always say, there's a lot of videos every day as soon as content comes out, but for those of us who don't have, all day, every day to study the game, I figured I'd try to wrap it all up in one video here. Starting with last Saturday, going all the way through today, Friday, the 31st. So, with that said, last Friday, we get a Eli Manning tribute card in the wake of his retirement. For you Giant theme teamers or pocket passers, this is a really, really good option. Let's take a look at him next to probably like someone like Joe, who's the next best pocket passer. Joe's a little bit faster, but 72 speed on Eli is actually pretty good. Most of the stats here are going to be in favor of Joe Montana. Not a great card for the overall, but he does get high route master, and that's the important part in terms of pocket passers. Moving on from there, that same day, 3 legends came out. The first of which being the long-awaited Aaron Rodgers, right? Along with him came a Von Miller and a Chris McCalister. I haven't seen a ton of hype on either of those cards, so I'm just gonna say that they came out and move on. The Von Miller card's probably pretty good, but I still don't think he's like Khalil Mack. So now Aaron Rodgers has been in the conversation for best quarterback, right? But the issue is, well, actually not an issue, but he gets Escape Artist and Dashing Deadeye, right, which is what everybody wanted on a Rodgers card. And you'll see a lot of his stats look pretty good. Not quite as good as Russ, but it's 95 versus a 97. The issue being, though, with this Aaron Rodgers card is that his throw on the run animation is less than ideal, I'll call it. However, he does get Playmaker, and his standard release is the best release in the game. So if you're planning on staying in the pocket with him, throw Gunslinger on him, throw Playmaker on him, stand in the pocket, and his release is going to be wild. But if you're sort of a rollout guy looking to use Escape Artist and Deadeye, I don't think Rodgers is the move because of that throw on the run animation. It's getting a lot of people in a lot of trouble. Like I said, Von Miller, Chris McCalister. McCalister was your limited. Moving on from there is the big news of the weekend was this Mel Renfro card, right? And in combination with that was the 82 plus Super Bowl pass packs. So there was a coin making method out, right, where you would roll that 82 plus, and you would put the 82s in the gingerbread set. You would put the 88s and the 84s in the Super Bowl past random player set, and then you would roll you just keep rolling that, quick selling everything else. You'd roll the 82s into gingerbread and roll that all the way up to team of the year players, and then you'd quick sell that for training, and then just keep rolling through, and people were making unlimited coins basically off that, which was interesting because it didn't really affect the market, right? Because you were just quick selling for training, and it was all coming out of that, just adding to people's coin stack. And then people thought that we were rolling that for the chance of this Mel Renfro. So 2 things happen, right? EA comes out and they patch that where they don't let you run the gingerbreads anymore. They make them non-repeatable. So people are furious that they can't run this unlimited coin making method. But for me personally, I think it was honestly probably the right move, because a market where we have unlimited currency, right? We have players with hundreds of thousands of training, is a market I don't want to be in, right? Because it's just going to collapse the entire market. So although it sucks that they did it that way, it was the right move probably. We all just wish that they would have foreseen that issue to start with and had some better fix. And then the second piece of that was this Renfro that we're looking at here wasn't in those packs. So people were pissed about that. They were saying, what the heck? Like, I was rolling that and I never got a Renfro, and the only reason I rolled it. So what EA did is they gave everybody who opened that 82 plus pack a free NAT Renfro who quick sells for 500 coins. And in typical EA fashion, they made a slight mistake and they gave 2 of them to everybody. So you got a 96 cornerback for free if you rolled that set even at all. And most people did because of the coin making method. And then you got an extra 500 training for his quick sell. Really, really good cornerback though. The only thing that hurts is his press is very, very low. Everything else, though, man, and the speed's a little low, but everything else, man, this guy is an elite corner, one of the best in the game. And now we all have him for free, so that's super exciting. After that, on Monday, we get Tyler Eifert and Dante Hightower as our flashbacks. Decent cards, not worth looking at. And then Super Bowl present comes out, or Super Bowl past comes out, right? The second part of Super Bowl past. So we're going to take a quick run through that here. Let's go program Super Bowl past. So we get, Jermaine Kirsch comes out as your 82. Danny Trevathan comes out as your 86. Let's roll through here. See this? Everybody's just selling all their Eli's. Nobody wants them. Pat Chung comes out as your 88 for us Pats fans, and Nate Solder. The Pats are getting a lot of love in the Super Bowl promo. But Pats and Giants players are happy with this Nate Solder card coming out. You get Nick Foles as your 92. We're not talking about that. And then who was their 95? Oh yeah, Brandon Graham was the 95. Who's actually I think this is a pretty good card, maybe worth looking at. 79 speed, not great, but 87 strength, 94 tackle, 96 power move, and then the 89 block shedding. This is a good card, especially for Eagles teamers. And then the master, Gene Upshaw, very, very good lineman. A lot of people already ran Upshaw, so that 95 run block is unbelievable. So he is a very, very good card. And then with that, the master for that set, we can take a quick look at the Super Bowl past masters here, this master set, just so we're all with it. It was the Gene Upshaw, like I said, and then the Brandon Graham, Ben Roethlisberger and Malcolm Butler were the other two that came with that. Both really good cards. Not seeing a lot of love for them, though, so we don't need to talk about them too much. But like I said, the Pats getting a lot of love because they're in the Super Bowl all the time. So overall, Super Bowl pass, probably a good set here. I probably should finish this off. Actually, let's do it. You guys want to see this while we're here? Do I have enough money for it? No. Oops. Well, we'll finish that at some point, huh? Okay. So after that, we go on to Tuesday, where last chance qualifier starts. So for those of you who don't know, the last chance qualifiers are last chance to qualify for the Madden Bowl, the biggest event of the year. It's salary cap format, so you've seen a lot of these teams. You guys saw my last video, I was 95 overall. In this one, I am 88 overall because I scrapped my whole roster to build a cap team. I sort of rushed into it to start. Had a bad first day. I spent a lot of time this week building a cap team that I'm really happy with. I went 7-1 playing cap yesterday, but for those of you who are trying to be competitive in the game, a salary cap team is the way to go right now, playing the LCQ. It's a lot of fun. On Wednesday, we got heavyweights, Kevin Zeitler and Kawan Short. Again, good for theme teamers, nothing crazy to talk about. And then also on Wednesday, Super Bowl present dropped. So that was the exciting thing there. So let's go look at program. Where am I at? Here we go. Super Bowl present. So Super Bowl present comes out. These are all Chiefs and Niners players. They loaded up these theme teams. Here are your 83s. Nothing to write home about, obviously. 85 was Sorensen. It's actually not a bad value there at 85. Another 83s down here. You get Dre Greenlaw as an 87 here, as well as Stefan Wisniewski. And then now we're starting to get into it. Rashad Breeland, good card. Tomlinson, good card. Hitchens, Juan Williams, Damian Williams, and Sheldon Dazer. So now is where we get some fun, right? We get a 96 Sammy Watkins. We get a 96 Chris Jones. We get a 96 DeForest Buckner. We get a 96 Raheem Mostert. 96 Kyle Juszczyk. Your limited was the 96 Armstead and the 97 Richard Sherman. And electric. Oh wait, no. Armstead, was Armstead a limited? I'm not sure. But Armstead and Juszczyk are your 96s, along with Watson, Buckner, Mostert, and Chris Jones. And then the fun ones. Richard Sherman, an unbelievable card here. He's still kind of low on the speed, but a lot of times I've seen him chemmed up pretty high on that speed. The agility at 97, man. The 98 jumping, 98 play rec. His man's at 94. 99 zone stock. Doesn't even have to get powered up for that. And then powered up, he'll have 98 press. Amazing cornerback. You just wish he had the speed. But here's the card, chat. Not chat, sorry, but here's the card, right? Powered up, 99 speed, Tyreek Hill. So he gets wide receiver, apprentice, and human joystick. And then you can obviously throw like streak specialist to start. This is the best card in the game, in my opinion, with the apprentice and the joystick. This card is going to be so good. Get yourself a Tyreek if you can. We all need some 97 power up passes. Let's do that. So next comes signature series, Stephon Diggs. What did I miss? I think I missed one somewhere. No. Okay. So let's go back over here. Mutt Leaks on Thursday dropped this on us, the old Ultimate Legend animation, which confirms Ultimate Legends tomorrow on Saturday. We'll talk about that next Friday, but this is a good looking animation, so we're excited about that. And then, like I said, Sig series comes out, so 95 Stephon Diggs. We're loaded in the receiver market, but 95 Marshawn Latimore, who powered up will have 96 speed to start. He is going to be hell off the edge, man. The 90 press is good. The zone hurts you a little bit, but with the right chems, you can get him up. But that 95 speed on his stock card, that is a hell of a card, Marshawn Latimore. And then today, on Friday, we get veterans, Charles Clay and Trent Murphy. Two good theme teamers like they do with those programs. I heard today's the last veteran promo, so we'll see what they do with that. And then another weird thing they did today is they released, not weird, maybe it was yesterday, but not necessarily weird, but they released alternate card arts. So specifically, for the NFL 100s, for example, you can get their cool NFL 100, like their bust, basically. They're charging you 500 training for it, though, which is sort of is what it is, I guess. But today came out two big things. This Tyrann Mathieu here, the limited 96 safety, super good, 92 speed, 93 man, 91 zone, 90 hit power, hits all the thresholds that you want him to hit. The pursuit's good, the acceleration is good. He's going to be hell at strong safety, man. That's a good card. And then let's take a quick look at the house rules that came out before we get too crazy. This is going to be an interesting one. So they're basically using this to test like limits on your plays. So your offense and defense plays cool down. So you can only run the same play once every 5 plays, and you can only use them twice a game. The workaround here is, as I've seen, I'm not sure if it's passed yet or not, but hurry up. If you go in the hurry up, it doesn't count. So you can run it, 5 times, 6, 7 times down the field until you have to go back into the huddle. So that's your workaround for that. Enjoy it, chat. Try to exploit it so that they fix that if they ever try to roll this out. Yeah, so with that, let's take a quick look at the market like we like to do. I don't think I switched back to the game, but house rules is what it is. So looking at the market here over the last week, the big picture here is the 80 to 85s took a huge dump over the last week, right? Reason being, they patched the gingerbread set, which you used 80 to 82s to get gingerbread men, right? So now that you don't need that, like nobody wants the 80 to 82s that bad, their price has dropped and normalized, honestly, to where it probably should be. 85s are, there. Everything else held pretty steady this week. A small drop in the high-end cards because of how many released with Super Bowl present. And then just looking at our market overall, right? Blitz spike and then slow decline as expected. Same here. This is team of the year. This is blitz, so you guys can see how those were affected. And then again, our top tier cards dropping as you would expect. Last piece to wrap it up, our training as of today, the cheapest trainings are all sub 9. So if you're looking at that 95, 96, 97 space, these are all below 9 per. And then as well with the 93s, you can get some 10s. 91s are also below 10. A lot of 10s, a lot of 9s up here in this 88 to 97 space. Anything below that I wouldn't buy training for. Yeah, pretty good. And with that said, guys, thank you for watching Content Conversations. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, and good luck out there.